The student is left with a multitude of stitches and a broken nose. He says the carjacking happened over a matter of minutes just in front of his home, which is only a few blocks from the University of Cincinnati.
These two guys kind of walked up on me and they were asking for my keys, and I kind of swatted one of them away, and then the other one pistol whipped me.
That is the voice of the victim. Currently, he has a broken nose, stitches on his face, and 2 black eyes. Because of his injuries, he did not want to show his face on camera, but he says he is thankful to still be alive.
And they were both armed. There was 2 of them with handguns too as well. And you know, you don't want to chance it. I don't know the person, and I didn't have anything on me, so it's a lose-lose. And you know, losing a cheap car, I mean, it's not as bad as losing your life.
The assault happened on Glendora Avenue less than 1 hour before midnight on New Year's Eve. Now police are searching for the 2 men who face aggravated auto robbery charges.
Get in your car as fast as you can. You know, don't sit and play on your phone, or at least keep an eye out around you, because it only takes like 30 seconds for them to get in and then throw you out and get your car. So it's, you know, people got to look out. I mean, it definitely will you know, make me more callous to, you know, people coming up to me in the middle of the night.
A few houses down the road lives another University of Cincinnati student, Bennett Vale, who says he's going to focus on being more alert and protecting his belongings.
I'm just a lot more cautious. I mean, my neighbors, they've gotten stuff stolen before, but you know, you just got to make sure you lock your car. That's literally the biggest thing I can say, is you just lock your car, because that's, I mean, they open the door and it's like whatever's in there is theirs.
I spoke with District 5 police officers, and they tell me there is not currently an uptick in the number of crimes or robberies, but they said it is extremely important to be critical and observant of your surroundings, especially as you walk to and from your car. Reporting in Coreyville, Chancellor Wynn, Fox 19 Now. We are just outside of the Cincinnati Children's Medical Center, where Cincinnati police say that the 5-month-old child died after receiving critical care since December 22nd. Now, arrest records and arrest reports show that the 19-year-old parents created substantial risk to their child's health and safety, and that these injuries came over several months.
It just breaks your heart to know that this child suffered during this time, when it should be a time of gathering of friends and family.
On Monday evening, 2 detectives from the Cincinnati Police Department Homicide Unit canvassed the Villages at Roll Hills apartment complex, speaking with neighbors of Dante Ferrier and Shakayla Sams.
They're putting pieces of the puzzle together for us that we would have never known. And that would be with any case, regardless of the victim. Because we're not here, we can't see what's going on.
Detective Sandy Sieving says the homicide unit is in the early stages of investigating the murder of the 5-month-old, and hearing from neighbors can help investigators learn critical information.
There are neighbors that share a wall and that people would potentially see things. So we went through and just knocked on the neighbors' doors just to see if they heard anything, if they saw anything.
Detective Sieving says community input can be tough to receive, but the neighbors of the infant are being extremely helpful in providing detectives a closer look into the environment the child was living in.
It just hits a little different when it's a baby, and we've had a lot of support from the community. A lot of people have come forward, they've given us information, and it's been very, very helpful. We don't always get that. It would be nice to have that on the other cases that we investigate, all the other homicides that we investigate, but we have gotten a lot of help on this case.
The parents were arrested on December 22nd. Both are being charged with murder and child endangerment. Now they will appear in court on January 3rd. Reporting live in Cincinnati, Chancellor Wynn, Fox 19 Now.
All right, Chancellor, thank you.
Guys, on New Year's Day, the Kevin McCoy Band says that they had just returned home to their home here in Covedale, and because of they were tired because of a long night of performing on New Year's Eve. He says he did something he never does. He left his gear in his truck, and if you just come down here with me, this glass here on the ground helps explain what happened next. Kevin McCoy says he was walking out of his house on Sunday morning when the glass on the ground told him something was wrong.
I noticed my speaker was gone and my guitar was gone.
Now orange tape is forced to hold a garbage bag over the window the thief broke to get inside.
Anger and just disbelief. Just couldn't believe that it happened on New Year's Day.
The emotions of what was stolen started to sink in. a multi-$1,000 guitar made from Hawaiian koa wood.
It's my baby, yeah. It's my very first brand new guitar that I've ever owned.
McCoy is fortunate to still be able to practice.
I do have other guitars, but this is my primary, really nice sounding, money-making guitar.
He and Cincinnati police are on the hunt for it. He's also getting help from the local musician community.
I have friends that are looking from Dayton to Kentucky, going to all the pawn shops.
He would like to find it quickly, but if he doesn't, he'll likely have to lean on those same people to be able to perform.
My friends, I'll borrow, barter, or, put one on a credit card, I guess, man. You do what you have to do. This old guitar picking.
Despite the theft, McCoy says he's remaining positive with a simple mentality.
Peace, love, and whiskey.
Now, Cincinnati police have the serial numbers for the gear that was stolen out of this truck, and McCoy says he's hopeful that means that will help Cincinnati police track down his gear if somebody tries to sell it. Reporting live in Covedale, Cody Fisher, Fox 19 Now.